When working remotely, you might sometimes feel stuck in a problem or with an issue that you can't resolve by yourself and you need help or support. In many cases, it's not even so easy to clearly understand what your exact issue is. If everyone knew the exact problem and the cause of the problem, they would be able to solve it by themselves. So, understanding that, we've created a card play that helps you to think with a coaching approach through the steps of identifying the issue, being creative towards finding solutions, understanding which resources you need to move forward with this problem, and the last step to get an action plan, what you can do to solve this problem by yourself. So this card play is separated into 4 different types of questions. The first one is to understand your goal or your problem in detail. So these questions try to open your brain to focus on what exactly is it that keeps you away from moving forward faster or solving your problem by yourself. The second type of questions is to understand by looking behind the problem, looking behind the wall, what it is that you want to achieve. And the third thing is to understand which resources or which support you require so that you are able to solve the problem by yourself. And based on these 3 types of questions, the fourth one is to understand and create an action plan of concrete steps that you can take by yourself to solve the problem by yourself. So let's get started. I will just read each and every card and I let you know which section this card belongs to. We will start with the first cards of the section to understand your problem better. The first question is, who could you talk to who would illuminate this issue? This should help you to understand which kind of person would help you to get more focus on the details of your problem. The next question is, from where you are now, what would be a first step that you could feel good about? This should help you to understand what's the first next thing that you can do to move closer to either the solution or a complete understanding of your exact problem. The next question is, let's imagine you've accomplished your goal or found a solution. What steps have you taken to achieve it? So again, this question is to activate your brain, thinking forward, thinking ahead to what you want. So what is it that you want to achieve? Other words, what is your exact problem? Next question is, what research could you do to help you find the first step? I think that's self-explaining because you want to understand where you can get further information to either understanding your problem, learn from experience of others, or find the first step towards a solution. The next thing is, if overnight a miracle happened and you got unstuck, who would you be? So that means also understanding why this is important. So when you solve this problem, what changed for you personally? So giving this more importance by understanding what changes for yourself when you solve this problem gives you more focus and stresses the problem even more for you to find a solution. So now the next category is to look behind this wall of a problem and understand which exact thing you want that is a solution for you. So the first thing is, think of someone successful you admire or your most trusted person. What would they do next? The next question is, what would you need to do if you want to accomplish this goal faster? So that is, you already understand what you want, your solution is clear, but you want an idea how you can get there faster. And this question is there to explore more opportunities, more methods, more resources that will move you faster into the direction of your solution. The next thing is, what if you would just stop complaining about that? My favorite. Sometimes you have a problem and you don't feel very well, but it's just your feeling. You don't need to solve the problem. You can just stop complaining about it, accept it. Some problems you can't solve. Some problems you just have to accept. They are given by your environment, by your company, by the circumstances that guide you. Sometimes you simply can't solve that outside. Then you have to solve it by within yourself, and that means accept it. Next question is, how would you solve this problem if time is not an issue? Usually time is limited, always time is limited, and we are very often blocked by the understanding that we don't have enough time. Look in your environment, very often people complain, I don't have enough time. This blocks and stops you from being creative towards solutions. So when you eliminate the restriction of time, you can think completely differently about a possible solution. And that helps you to bring all things to the table that would help you to move forward into a solution without having the restriction of time. And then you put it all together, and most likely, okay, you have limited time, but you also have resources that can bring you forward to this solution, and time will not become a problem anymore. Next question is, now understanding, in this category, it's about understanding which resources or skills or which advice you need that would support you to reach your goal. So the next question is, which resources or capabilities would be useful to accomplish this? Sometimes you might lack some knowledge. Sometimes you might lack some experience or some resources. Getting clear about this missing piece will make you understand what else it is that is missing and most likely where you can get this from. And once you have these additional resources, moving forward towards the solution is a no-brainer. Next question is, how could others help you with this? So we are a huge company with 150 people. We have no lack of talent because we can hire experts whenever we need them. So think about what is it and who is it that could help you to find a solution for your problem. Next question is, what research could you do to help you find the first step? So most problems are not persistent because there is simply no solution or there is no knowledge or something that you want to accomplish is brand new and nobody did it ever before. The fact and reality is that most problems have been solved in the past. So giving you the resources to understand that it's just a search in Google away to solve your problem will make it easier for you to move forward with the first step. So now we are moving forward with creating an action plan. So with these 3 questions, you understood what is your problem and what you want to achieve. You explored different possible solutions behind the wall of your problem. You understood which resources you are missing to solve the problem by yourself. And now it's time to create a concrete action plan. And these are the questions. So what one small step could you take to move forward? So what is the first thing that you can do and you have to do based on what you understood with the other questions before so that you come closer to your goal? Next question is, what can you do today? So most problems are not solved because people never start. By making the first step towards your goal, you did what 80 or 90% of people never do. Start executing. So understand what is it that you can do today to start on your journey to solving the problem is critical for success. The next question is, what one small step could you take to move forward right now? So it's not only today, but now. What is it that you can do right now? Either creating a list of possible research steps that you could do, creating a list of people that could support you, creating a list of experts that you need advice from, that you can hire within our team, or what is it right now that you can do to move forward with the first step? The next question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with this plan? What exactly needs to happen to make it even higher on the scale? So once you've created a plan, you have an objective plan that you can rate for yourself. So how good is your plan? On a scale from 1 to 10, is it a 7, is it 8, or is it a 10 and you are almost there to have your solution? Giving you this rating on the scale will make you understand if there might be a better solution that moves you faster towards the goal. And when you understand that your current plan is only a 7 on a scale from 1 to 10, it might also help you to understand what else is it that you are missing, like resources, support, advice, that will move you forward faster and you will be able to give it a 9 or 10. So that's the whole thing. That's the whole framework. Just step by step understanding what's your exact problem, look behind the wall, what is it that you want to accomplish, understand which things like resources, advice, or people you are missing so that you can solve this problem by yourself. Imagine nobody else will solve it for you, they will only support you. And the last thing is create an action plan so that you can start right now instead of waiting, staying until the problem disappears, which will never happen. Take care and happy problem solving.